one electrode here. I'll just show you the setup that I got and what I'm getting out of it. What I've got is a variac, and that goes to a transformer. Now the transformer is a 240 volt primary, 2 times 22 volt secondaries, but I'm only using one of them. There it is there. That goes to a bridge rectifier. The bridge rectifier goes through a circuit breaker, and from then to the brushes. Now this is an unregulated alternator. It just goes from the brushes straight to the electromagnet or the rotor. Now the negative of that goes back down here. Now instead of going to the bridge rectifier, I've got the negative going straight to the cell. The positive of the cell goes to the other side of the PCB, which is the 3-nut PCB which I've copied off Myers. And the interesting thing about this is, now this is one spiral coil, but both ends of the coil go to the PCB. The earth of the PCB, instead of going to an earth, it goes to the bridge rectifier, and the negative from the brushes, instead of going to the bridge rectifier, go to the cell, as I said before. Now the funny thing about this is, hang on, I'll just connect the scope back up. This is a variac that I'm using for the speed control for the DC motor that I've got here driving the alternator. That's the power leads for it there. This has been rectified. It's just a rectified variac, and I've got it, as I said, this just varies the speed in effect. So hang on, I'll turn it on. Now this variac is right down, so there's no power getting to the transformers, therefore there's no power getting to the brushes of the alternator, and we're not producing any gas. Now when I power up the alternator, the brushes, I turn a little bit, but nothing happens. See, there's no signal generated until one point. It's about 40 volts. Then bang, you can hear the motor labour, and there's the signal it's generating, and it's producing gas. Now at this point, I can turn the variac right down, but it's still generating a signal. You can see it there, the positive and the negative. And that's just from one single coil. But now there's no power, like I said, going to the variac, but it's still powering itself. You can even unplug it from the wall, so there's no power out of the variac at all, but the alternator is still powering itself, even though I'm only using one field coil going to the diode block, and it's still producing gas. This will keep producing gas as long as you leave it on. However, if you break the circuit in any way, like, and you can tell from the spark, it's producing quite a few amps at this stage. Now you can hear the motor free up, and if you can connect it back up, plug the variac back in, it'll go to one point, and then wham. Then after that, you can turn it back down, and it sort of like self-powers. Now I'll just break the circuit again. Another interesting thing that I've noticed is, if I turn the revs down, below a certain rev range, you can turn the power up, but when you turn the power back down, here the motor frees up again. It doesn't self-generate. Turn it up again. When the power's up there, it'll generate gas, but when you turn the power down, it stops generating gas. That's just tailings left over from what it was generating before. But you can tell from the load of the motor, and there's no signal. However, if I turn the speed up, now, and it's self-generating. See, I can pull the plug out. Anyway, post your thoughts. Bye.